does that for me. More so than Country Road, Take Me Home, or whatever it's called, the John Denver song. But I wouldn't say that's... I think the greatest song of all time is Bohemian Rhapsody, Daryl. That's a great song. If I hear that anywhere, I will sing it.
I remember
anywhere.
during football, we used to, like, start it and then wind up getting through the entire song.
Yeah, it's great. It's the best song ever. It takes you through a whole different, like, every emotion you could ever think of. It's amazing.
There's an opera in it. There's a whole aria in the song, and it's bonkers.
Yeah. I can't think of a better song than that, Daryl. That's probably my greatest song of all time.
All right.
Great question from Tyler. Thank you very much.
Tyler's got really good questions. That's why
he does have very good questions.
Lead candidate for them socks.
And multiple of them. Mm-hmm. Let's see what his next one is. Okay, what's your guys' opinion about NFL contracts? The fact that they play a sport that consistently brings serious head trauma, but they don't have fully guaranteed contracts bugs me. And they are paid a lot less than athletes from NBA, MLB, and soccer leagues.
Well, the NFL
what do you think about that, Daryl?
Is garbage, just compared to all other sports in terms of pay. I feel like if I were a golfer, and I was just a pretty decent golfer, I could probably look at like like every wide receiver except Odell Beckham Jr. and be like, "You're a fucking broke boy, huh? Hey, have fun almost destroying your whole body while I'm over here just having a fun game and
but
getting
isn't that
millions."
Just because of salary caps, Daryl? That's the only reason, isn't it?
I don't even, because his like salary caps are also dumb. Like the whole, I don't know, just the way the whole like system of the NFL is really fucking, like, it's run like shit. It's totally
the salary
fucking
cap
mismanaged.
isn't dumb, Daryl. Then you have the whole NBA problem where, damn, this team just has all the good players. No, they're gonna win all the championships. No.
But here's the thing, Aaron. Here's the thing. To the other teams losing to that super team, fucking get good, huh? Like, that's it. No.
That's,
like,
it's just a money contest.
It's not even a money like, it's like, okay, here's the thing. You could spend a bunch of money on a player. Like, Dwight Howard has had huge contracts all over. No one likes playing with him. He's not, like, he's a great he's one of the best centers of all time. He has no fucking chemistry with anyone. He can't play. Kobe Bryant went up in his face and was like, "You're fucking trash. Get off my team." Okay? Kobe fucking Bryant was like, "Get off my fucking team. You're garbage." Okay? And Dwight Howard's one of the best centers of all time. If Kobe Bryant can't turn you into a usable piece on his fucking amazing team, you can, like, no matter how much money someone spends on you and you're a great player, you just don't work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like their chemistry on the Warriors works, the coaching works, and so they have a super team because they have super players and they know how to use them and manage them. Like, if they didn't have a good coach, they wouldn't be as good. Like, they don't, like, and people can be pissed about all they want. Like, Draymond Green just does this, but Draymond Green has, like, how many fucking rings? It doesn't matter what your opinion is, Jeff from Idaho. Draymond Green has the rings. You can't say he didn't earn them. He has them. By all metrics except your approval, he's a fucking champion. So you can't be upset about him being a champion. Okay, yeah, you can just be mad at him.
All right, so, yeah, sure, fair enough. But
the NFL doesn't treat their players good. It doesn't take care of them. It doesn't give a shit about them.
The salary cap needs to be increased. That's what you're saying, because you can't be paid enough to not live a full life because your brain's fucked up from your job.
No. But I'm saying it's like they don't even try to reach out after. Like, there should be some system in place. Like, since they know the risks, they should have something in place so it's like, here's a dementia center in case you get dementia.
But that's a recent thing. Like that's.
But they've known about it for forever. Like, they just started looking into it. But we've known about the concussion issue for a while.
Well, I'm sure. I don't know, Daryl. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I'm sure that they're going to figure it out.
And also the metrics for like punishing players and penalizing players is fucking like. You could get suspended for like 2 seasons for weed, but you could like beat your wife and miss 3 games. That's a legit thing that happened in the NFL. Like, you've seen the South Park episode where it's like you have to just not give a shit. You can't be like their starter up thing, the go fund yourself thing.
Yeah, like, the Redskins, the Washington Redskins. That's a great episode, one of the best.
Yeah, they're right. Like, you're gonna wind up like the Catholic Church or the NFL, where you try and impose rules and have standards, and then someone winds up raping kids or someone winds up beating their wife. You can't, like, You just have to have like, you can't be like, oh, this player is having a fun time at his house, not hurting anybody, and this other guy's like drunk driving and beating his wife. You can't punish those people where it's like, one person just recently admitted to like sexual misconduct and he's missing 2 games.
Yikes.
Like, you can't, like, it's just ridiculous. It's like, the way they run it is dumb. The way they pay the players is dumb. The way they try and act like, well, football's not tough anymore. It's like, you don't have to make it more safe. You just have to have something in place where it's like, okay, if I get fucked up from doing this sport, like, this one dude got crippled from, like, the waist down, and he just started getting the ability to walk again. He should have some payout since he broke his body for this, trying to make you money, so that he doesn't have to worry about this. Because he got hurt in your business. This should be allowed to unionize, and the players' union should be a lot better. I just don't like the NFL's, the whole system around it's fucked, and the players don't get enough stuff.
Interesting opinion, Daryl. Well, I'm sure that multi-billion-dollar industry will figure it out. And on to the next question from Tyler. What's my take?
Yeah, what's your take?
I gave you my take. They need to increase salary caps, pay them what they're worth. That's it. Okay. People are going to have their heads destroyed, and that's their choice when they're 5 years old and they say, hey, I want to play football for the rest of my life.
You're right. That 5-year-old deserves to have dementia.
Well, I mean, they're living their dream. I don't know. If they want to be a professional athlete, I think that's a fair trade-off.
You do, because
I do think it's a fair trade-off, Daryl.
Because no other athletes have to worry about that when they retire.
Okay, no other sport is banging into
like George Foreman and Mike Tyson are still walking around talking.
It's just a different thing, Daryl. It's a different game. How are you going to play the game without
UFC fundamentally fighters can still use their brains at the end of it?
That's and debatable,
if they get permanently fucked up, the UFC's not like, well, you're done forever. We're not helping you. They're like, damn, this sucks, bro. We're going to help you so that you... They try.
I don't feel like you know that, Daryl. I don't feel like you know that.
You're fine. You're right. Fine. But let's go to the next question. Fine. Fuck it.
All right, for sure. Next question. Thanks, Tyler. This is last question. Biggest phobias. Pretty straightforward question.
Okay, you go first since I answer them all first before you.
I don't think that's true, but all right. Biggest phobia. I'm not sure I have a phobia. I don't... None different from any other person. I don't like animals, or like spiders or snakes or anything like that.
Okay, but no. And what's something that would make you irrationally afraid, to where like you would actively avoid just being in the vicinity where it's possible?
I think the worst nightmare that I have that recurs is where I'm like fully like cognizant, like I'm awake, but I can't move my body at all. That's like the biggest thing I'm afraid of. I would say that's probably my biggest phobia. Paralysis. I think there's a word for it.
Sleep paralysis.
That might be the word for it.
You know, you hallucinate when that happens, though, right?
I don't know. All I know is that I have dreams where I'm fully awake, but I can't move my body at all. Or have you? Okay, spoilers for Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. You seen that movie, Daryl?
Nope.
Oh, that's a huge bummer. Never mind. I'm not going to say it then.
Oh, okay. I was looking forward.
There's a part in that movie, but anyway, what's your biggest phobia, Daryl?
Sharks.
Sharks? Okay, never mind. I guess mine's sharks now because that's fucking scary.
No.
That's a very...
No, it's not like... The reason mine's a phobia is because, like, I used to get panic attacks when I went into any body of water by myself.
Not because just of sharks?
Yeah. Because I would just sort of like...
Used to or still do, Daryl? Because you're still pretty...
to. I'm aware of sharks, but I'm not like... Like, I can go swimming by myself and not freak out anymore.
Well, that's good for you, Daryl. You've really overcome your fear because we recently went surfing at San Onofre State Beach, a surfing beach, and Daryl neglected to inform me because he thought I already knew. Fair enough, but he didn't tell me that this was a shark-infested beach. Yeah, where they just often have sharks at this beach, and he knew that, and he still went in there.
Not attacks, though. Yeah. They're like if we went off too far, we probably would have seen one.
And we did go off too far, Daryl. That's the scary part. I wish I had known that prior to going to this beach. But, good for you, overcoming your fears and just
I didn't want to say anything and be like the guy who, like, I didn't want to be a wet blanket. I was like, so, like, when we were going out pretty far, I was like, we're up pretty far, guys. This is going to be hard to pass back.
That's the worst moment to say anything about a shark. Definitely don't say it in the moment. Be like, hey, have you heard that this shark This beach has a lot of sharks out far, like where we are now.
Like earlier this year, they had a sighting where there were 40 sharks at one time, which is absolutely
ridiculous.
Insane.
That's a
and it's great white.
nightmare.
It's not just any. It's not like reef sharks. It's great white sharks. It's a great white shark nursery.
Yeah, that's an actual nightmare. I couldn't handle that. I guess there's a lot of things to be afraid of in this life, like great white sharks and sleep paralysis.
And dude, remember, our feet were cut to shit, so we were bleeding in that water like a lot.
Yeah, we were. We absolutely were. There were so many sharp rocks at that beach. It's ridiculous.
We were bleeding in shark-infested waters, and we got sucked out. We were in so much danger, potentially.
We were very literal shark bait. We were stuck in a what was that?
Riptide. We were stuck in a riptide. We got
to where the
pulled out
lifeguard
by the ocean.
actually had to come out and say, "Hey guys, don't be out here. You're gonna die."
Yeah, he's like,
Stop.
this is like super duper dangerous. You could die.
Yeah.
Like he's like, you should go to my tower because you could. At first, I thought he just thought we sucked at surfing, but he was like, no. Like this is so very.
He
dangerous.
probably thought that too, because we do suck at surfing, but even still.
Yeah, dude, an old man had to jump off his board to avoid crushing my skull.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of learning, Daryl. It was your first time out there. Surfing's a fun thing. Anybody who hasn't tried it should try it if you want to.
Go to San Onofre. It's a pretty good beach.
Do not go to San Onofre unless you have like a longboard.
There are
and you
sharks.
kinda know
Yeah,
what
no,
you're
it
doing.
is a longboard only beach. Do not bring your fucking shortboard there. They will. Like it's longboard only.
Yeah,
but
they'll
people
laugh
do
at
cool
you.
tricks on this thing. People do some sweet fucking moves on those things.
Oh yeah, they do. It'd be cool to buy a longboard and take it out.
I've got one now. I'm ready to bust it out once my ears heal.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, huge thanks to a good friend of the podcast, Tyler.
He's
Great questions.
Recently Twitter famous. We're very grateful for the very great questions. Daryl, let's talk about the winner of this month's socks, Daryl. Okay, so we've thought about this for a while, and usually how questions work, we don't really have a way we prefer you guys to send in questions, but usually how people have been sending them in is sort of the format Tyler and Owen did, where they send in just a burst of questions so they can maximize the amount of chances they have to win the free socks. And it's not really a numbers thing, it's more of a quality thing. So if you ask us just a super good question, we're more likely to pick it. So Aaron, I've listened to a lot of Tyler's questions, and they killed a lot of time. 1, 2, they were all really good, thought-provoking questions. Like
Yeah, all of them were like exactly. And that's exactly what we're looking for in a question.
Like we have to be able to discuss it. Now, this is a question I want to pose to you, the listener, before I reveal who won it. Even though I'm pretty sure you guys know. What would you? So we want you. You could send in your answer to the questions through the email, through the Twitter, or just talk about it amongst your friends. What would you do if your significant other changed into jeans before going to bed? I just want you to digest that. They wore jeans. Say they wore jeans all day. They took those jeans off. They have a special designated set of jeans that they wear to bed every single night. I just want you to discuss that. Live in that space for a little bit. Let's marinate, soak in your mind. And you come up with some answers. You tell us. Because you ask us the questions all the time. Now we're asking you. We're flipping it. Now, without further ado, I think you all know who won the socks this month. It's your boy, recently Twitter famous, handsomest friend that I have with a beard and a nose ring. Tyler Lee Riebling. You won the socks, baby. You're the sock man this month.
Hey, Daryl, this is a conversation I probably want to have off podcast, but what do you think of this idea? Just real quick.
For sure.
What if we don't tell Tyler he won the socks, and we see if he listens to this episode so that he can request the socks?
So
I think that's a great idea.
So we don't tell him that he won.
Yeah, we don't tell him. We'll tell him right now in the podcast. Tyler, you won. Tell us that you want your free socks, please.
Yeah, you have to email us and be like, so.
No,
what
you
type
don't
of
have to
socks
email
you
us.
get?
You can
just-
tell us. You
just
can
ignore
text us or talk to us in any way on Xbox. We just want to see that you listen to this. Just want to see that
actually, that's a good
anybody
one.
listened to this.
If you want your free socks, if you send in a question, you want your free socks, you have to listen to the episode to claim it.
Yeah, sure.
Because we're not tweeting it and we're not emailing you anymore. You have to be like, oh, I listened.
I think we can tweet, ooh, new sock winner announced in this week's episode. Be sure to listen.
Yeah, that's it. That's how we'll do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it.
Cool.